What's up, guys? Welcome to Hollyscoop's Moments of the Week. I'm Madison Hill.
And I am Courtney Revolution.
It has been a very, very full week of lots and lots of hot tea. We are going to talk about Selena Gomez's Instagram getting hacked, Khloe Kardashian tweeting about forgiving Jordyn Woods. Didn't see that coming. Roll our eyes bigger than we can. Plus, we got to talk about Noah Schnapp alluding to the fact that Millie Bobby Brown and Wolfhard secretly want to hook up. Some Stranger Things drama. And there have been Stranger Things. Plus, we also are going to talk about a few other stories we didn't have time to get into. But first up, because she is the queen of Hollyscoop, in a sense, we got to talk about Miss Selena Gomez.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Period.
Yes, exactly. So Selena fans were absolutely shook when all of a sudden they saw her Instagram liking 2 pictures of Justin Bieber. One was a shirtless, really old pic from somebody else's Instagram. And then she also was seen liking a picture from a Jelena fan page, an old pic of her and Justin. Of course, people freaked out when they saw this.
Well, Madison, to say they lost their expletive is a very light way of saying it. Everyone, literally, their wigs were sliding right off of their heads. They could not believe that Selena would do something like this. I thought initially Selena was hacked, but I guess that's not necessarily the case.
Right.
Maybe she was just scrolling back far. Maybe she had a glass of wine.
Exactly. I don't know. People still think that she was hacked because it happened so quick. Like the like happened, then it obviously didn't. Then there was also a potentially fake statement rolling around from Selena's Instagram about her getting hacked. I'm with you. I don't really know what happened. The only reason why I'm inclined to believe the hack story is because I don't think Selena was creeping on Justin or any Jelena fan pages. I truly feel like she's left that in the past and she's completely over it, but it was jarring.
Do you think it was a friend?
So that was the other theory.
She didn't have Instagram on her phone, right? And she would use it off of a friend's phone?
I hope that it wasn't her friend because I feel like there's already so many negative connotations when it comes to Selena Gomez's friends. We've talked about this briefly. We haven't given it much attention because you and I both feel like we've got to trust that Selena would not have people in her circle who she couldn't trust herself.
Yeah.
So if it was one of her friends, I don't get it at all, but I'm choosing to believe that it was not.
All right.
That's with it. I'm going to live in my naive world.
We're going to speculate and chalk it up to Selena maybe reminiscing.
Yes. Okay, we'll do that. Maybe reminiscing or just a little glitch in the Instagram sphere.
There. A glitch in that simulation.
Yes. Okay, let's now talk about Khloe and Tristan. We've talked about them a lot this week. It has just been a slew of hot garbage juice, but specifically, we're going to talk about when she took to Twitter to clap back at a fan who accused her of only forgiving Tristan despite him kissing Jordyn Woods without her consent, okay? Khloe responded in 2 tweets. The first one started saying, "We have forgiven both parties and the non-consent thing is hearsay. The entire story is hearsay, but I'll let you guys run with whatever you want to run with. If you are a true fan, then you would have followed my Insta stories." She continued saying, "Where I have repeatedly stated how I have forgiven both parties and I want both parties to be in peace. And this is for everyone's mental well-being."
Liked it, but she definitely could have left out the "it's hearsay" because I feel like that would invalidate someone's experience. You know what I mean? Would you tell a victim of sexual abuse that it's just hearsay?
Right.
Khloe Kardashian, I really didn't like that. For someone that says that they're all for women and they stand for women, you're basically saying that Jordyn Woods is lying about saying Tristan didn't have consent. I don't like that, Madison. Didn't sit well with me.
I guess for me, why I didn't like it is because it was supposed to be a tweet and it was supposed to be all about forgiveness, but to me it still had shade and it still was, like you said, discounting the whole thing that happened. And in my opinion, the story is not hearsay because something happened, something went down, and it caused, one, your little sister to lose her best friend.
Godmother. Stormi done lost a godmother.
Exactly. And 2, it did cause you to break up from Tristan for a time. Obviously, we believe that they're back together at this point. So for me, to sit up there and post on Twitter that this entire story is hearsay, I'm like, you have omelette de fromage on your face, because if it was hearsay, then why did it literally blow up multiple people's lives?
Here's a question. If Stormi were in Jordan's position, who would you defend?
Or if any of them were in Jordan's.
Exactly.
Any of them. So I felt like she could have done without the hearsay thing. I think she should have just said, I have forgiven both parties. I have made this clear before. I want peace for everyone. Please let me move on with this in my own way.
Yeah. It could have been as simple as that.
Exactly. But it always, unfortunately, has to go back to Jordan. And I can't defend her on that because I totally get why people feel it's unfair.
Jordan over here minding her business, living her best life. She needs to quit it, meaning Khloe.
No, completely agree.
It's been a year, Madison.
No, over a year at this point.
Over a year.
And it's still continuing though, because obviously Khloe and Tristan. It's still continuing, and I really think until we have her come out with that relationship confirmation that you and I believe is coming at some point, these multiple reports and all of these things are still going to continue.
I agree. It's unfortunate, but it is true.
Okay, let's move on and talk about Millie Bobby Brown and Finn Wolfhard. So recently this week, you guys, Noah Schnapp, their Stranger Things co-star, had something interesting to post on Instagram. So he commented on a meme that says, tag 2 people that want to hook up with each other to make things awkward. Comments by celebs saw that he tagged Millie Bobby Brown and Finn Wolfhard, which we were all kind of like, what the heck? On screen, they're a thing, but Does that mean they want to be something off screen?
Well, they're kids, so it's perfectly normal and natural for them to have like a little crush on each other. And it is a little bit like, when you're a celebrity and someone just sort of like puts that out there on display, that makes things like awkward, because eventually y'all will see each other again on a set, or like even if they're just friends, eventually y'all will see each other and it's like, is it weird that this was said, that we were tagged in this? Right.
And I also kind of feel like Millie might be the girl who's like, seriously, Noah, now everyone thinks I want to hook up with Finn. Like, why would you do that? You know,
here we are.
Exactly. I think that they're all just so close and they're all such really good friends that truthfully, I don't think anyone wants anything more, but maybe we don't know. Maybe Noah's trying to make things easier for them. We haven't heard anything about Finn's love life necessarily, but Miley, the last we heard was around the holidays. I don't know if you remember this, but she posted a Snapchat with a rugby player, and so people were kind of like, are they a thing? Are they not? So I don't know if she's still with him, if maybe her and Finn do have off-screen potential. I don't know.
Madison, young love. It's so inspiring, isn't it, darling?
It really is young love. Okay, we're going to move on and get into the other headlines we didn't have time to discuss. First and foremost, I can't wait to hear your thoughts on this. So Liam Payne is letting one of his fans be on a remix of a new song he has coming out. It's a new song he's working on with Alesso. It's going to be called Midnight. But he tweeted that he wants his fans involved somehow in this release process, so he's letting one of them be on the remix.
For the record, I used to love Liam and now I don't. I know, and I'm glad that it's a good opportunity for smaller artists. But the biggest question and the initial question upon hearing this is, will the song be good before the remix? Like before putting up.
That's how I feel.
Be good?
I'm like, are we as fans? Is someone gonna want to be on this remix? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because the album was hot garbage juice. It was a big puddle of hot garbage juice spilling down the sewer. And right now I feel like Liam should be more focused on giving us a cohesive body of work that the singles are not spread out over the course of years. I just want him to put out good music. This kind of feels like a stunt.
I kind of feel like it does too, which is sad because I agree with you. I used to love Liam, but as of late, it's kind of dwindling down. Okay, last we're going to talk about DaBaby and Raven Symone.
Hey.
So, DaBaby and Raven Symone went Instagram Live together earlier this week, and DaBaby was flirting with her hard freaking core. At one point, Raven Symone is like, I'm a lesbian.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, you broke my heart in 06. And he was like, well, being a lesbian just means you're a freak. And she was like laughing. she was definitely playing into it for sure. And even later, after their Instagram live, he literally physically went to her and brought her a Snickers ice cream bar
with his little face mask on.
Yeah,
it was a very cute interaction. I do find it very interesting, Madison, because there was a young lady that is selling books and she was trying to get people to believe that she was dating DaBaby, and I wonder how she felt right after he denied dating her. He went and saw Raven. So I wonder how that young lady feels.
Exactly, but it was a good, lighthearted moment that DaBaby needed.
It was very cute, especially
his reputation. Yeah, he needed it. But you guys, that's all the time we have. It's time to let us know what you're thinking. What do you think of Selena Gomez's Twitter getting hacked, or her Instagram getting hacked? The likes. What's your theory behind that? What are your thoughts on Khloe's latest tweets about Jordyn Woods? What do you think about the whole Noah Schnapp, Millie Bobby Brown, Finn Wolfhard situation, and the other headlines we discussed? You guys, let it out down below. We'll be back on the morning tea on Monday, 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and we'll see you guys next time. Have a good weekend.
Bye, guys.